What's up, guys? Welcome back. My name is Jeff. I'm the owner of RDR Gear here in Salt Lake City, Utah. And if you don't know how to do RDR Gear, you can find a couple different ways. One, this YouTube channel. We are close to 10,000 subscribers. It's been just over a year, so it's a huge growth for us. So please, if you watch the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a good comment, leave a bad comment. I'm thick-skinned, I don't care. Our website, rdrgear.com, where we have all of our products, our enhanced instructor belts, mag pouches, Safari modified holsters, K9 gear, kydex, chest rigs, placards, all the stuff you need to get ready for summer training. And of course, our Facebook and Instagram, where I post a lot of our one-off holster mods, tips, tricks, all the different things, sneaks of this YouTube channel leading up to what we've done, already released, or we're about to release. So you can buy and check it out. And let's get on to the review. So this is not really a review. This is a follow-up on one of our modified holsters. We do this thing called Safariland U, where we do different episodes, and I talk about particular features of the Safariland products. I've been using this product now for close to a decade. What we build and what we do here with the UBO hangers, the straight drop mods, the TQ mounts, we do a lot of things around this particular product. I've kind of made myself an SME on function of the holster, mods of the holster. We offer 5 different pistol modifications to pistols that Safariland doesn't offer in an OEM platform. So therefore, we've found ways to use host holsters to make pistols work that currently aren't available, such as the Staccato XC. Guns clear and safe for you guys at home. So what I've done here, and the question was, I'm part of a few Facebook groups, and the question came up is, why don't we use a 4.4 holster for the 5-inch gun? The reason being is that it's difficult to take a 5-inch pistol and put it into a holster that was made for a 4.4 gun. The physical holster is too short. I'm not for sure why when these guns came out, because there was a 5-inch P model that was released. I think they call it the Metro now, LAPD gun. So I don't know why the original holster wasn't just made in a 5-inch and then multiple muzzle plugs added to the package. It would have cut down on lead times, it would have cut down on delivery, etc. selection. But unfortunately now, if you have a 5-inch gun, a 4.4-inch gun, and the 4.1 gun, you must now have 3 holsters. And there isn't an OEM holster for the 5-inch model, which means there's no 5-inch holster for the XC. And that's where we've had some big success with that. So we've basically found a holster. It's no secret, it's an MMP, 5-inch holster, that there's a little bit of recontouring, well, actually a lot of recontouring, but we've basically able to make this holster work and retain at a duty level of a 5-inch 2011 XC. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the things in regards to why when you get a modified holster, the keyword is modified, it's not an OEM factory holster. There's going to be a little bit of learning curve. It's not huge by all means, but when you get the product, it's very limited, but there are a few, hey man, the holster doesn't work the way I thought it would. I'm coming from a Glock going to a Staccato. Apples and zebras, completely different, right? So when you get one of these, you have to understand the internal mechanics and the modification and how we're getting around some of those things. So number one, the gun, when it's in the holster, it is sitting like this. This is a bit of an exaggeration for the camera. So we're sitting almost at 11, like just 3 minutes to 12, right? We're not quite straight in the holster. That's because we're using a modified holster. When the gun's in the holster, the gun is sitting basically at an angle. I'm going to exaggerate this a little bit. So you're sitting at just shy of 12 o'clock, right? If you're looking at 12 o'clock here, the gun sits like so. It's not a ton, but it is a little bit. So when you grab the pistol, if I let the gun sit this way, I get caught. I can't get the ALS to engage, right? Because it's catching on the ALS module inside the holster, the injection port. So what I have to do is, if I grab the gun, watch my hand here, the gun just moved by me flexing around or getting a combat purchase or a master grip on the pistol. So these 3 fingers grab the gun and it's out, right? I didn't purposely turn, then drag, it just turned. And what that is, that's just reps. So as the gun comes, it's out. I'm off safe as well. and I'm back in the holster, and I have full lockup, no issue there. If you guys are LE dudes, and you want to run this gun on duty, I'm not saying you can't, it's your choice, get the level 3. Get the ALS SLS. And if you tell me or DM me or email me and say, hey man, SLS is just too slow. The SLS bail and everything is just too slow. Go tell that to Mil-Spec Mojo. Tell it to Dom, because the dude is a wicked fast and he got there by practice. So if you feel that dropping the SLS bail plus getting to the ALS is slow, watch Mil-Spec Mojo on Instagram, YouTube, whatever. You will learn that there's no such thing as slow with a level 3 holster. For you guys at home, if you're range guys like me, regular Joes, and you want a duty style holster 2011, I'm gonna do it slow. So literally, I've now gripped the pistol, right? And all this is me flexing my hand, and you could probably exaggerate the wrist a little bit. I'll do it for you guys here. Exaggerate just a little bit, gun's gonna come out every time. This is a fact of life, right? It's not gonna come out, but the more you crank the shit out of this tensioner back here, the more you're gonna push the gun forward on the ALS, and the more it's gonna bind. You'll hear a crunch difference, right? So once you get that sweet spot on the tensioner, and you've figured out your dry fire, it'll come out every single time and reholster with no problem, right? And it will become just as fast as any other holster you own. Because at the end of the day, that one right there is, you'll hear the crunch and drag. It's because I'm lifting forward. And I'll do a couple like that. You'll hear the noise versus, there's a difference, right? It's minimal. To me, because the builder's ear or builder's eye, but there's no issue with getting the gun out every time, no problem whatsoever. So when you guys get these at home, I've already tuned them, I've already adjusted them. Each gun or each holster is modified with an actual live pistol. So anything you see on the modified list of Safariland holsters, that list is very small because each holster that's for the modified is modified to the actual firearm that we're listing it's modified for. So there's no guesstimation, etc. So again, when you look at that, we use the exact gun with the dot, with the light, etc. And that's gonna be what you need to get you through the day with your XC in a duty configuration holster. Again, guys, if you're a civilian like me, ALS is not a bad thing. If you wanna get it at level 3, you can always take the level 3 off at a later date, and I can send you the cap hardware to cover that up. If you're an LE guy, man, I really do say for a modified holster for just officer safety issues and peace of mind for yourself, the SLS is not a bad thing to have. If you get it, you don't like it, take it off. It'll work either way, but it gives you that little peace of mind knowing that you can pop that bail and that gun is not coming out if you're going hands-on to the suspect. So at the end of the day, this is the 5-inch modified holster for the 2011 for the Staccato XC. This is a little tips and tricks tutorial for you guys. Thanks for all the support for this holster. This has become our, well, technically 1A, 1B, Staccato or 2011 modified 5-inch and X5 Legion. That's 1A, 1B. So, and the VP9 HKs are 2. So thanks for all the support, guys. You guys have been awesome. As always, we post 2 videos every week on gear that we manufacture, gear that we use, gear that we buy, gear review. Till next time, be well, take care.